to pick up a couple of bronze medals today, starting right now with Nelson and then a little bit later on with Tamira Mensah-Stock. BAATARJAV in the red for Mongolia. Similar approach from what we saw earlier at 57. Heavy on the head, heavy with those hands, snaps the head of Nelson down, spinning around, keeping that pressure driving. You'll see Nelson continue to circle with her. And a good job there by Maya Nelson to get out of harm's way early.
And she also worked the edge and didn't allow herself to step off the mat, circled back in. But BAATARJAV with a beautiful under and over and around, I like to call it. She faked to the leg, she snapped the head, and she went to go around. That was beautiful.
And an early blood timeout, 40 seconds in.
Okay, you must say it.
Nelson had a great day yesterday, coming off a third place showing at the U.S. Olympic team trials.
Wait.
She's saying how it's going to be. She says, I don't need anything up my nose right now. I got, this much time of blood time. Let me do what I do.
And
love it.
What she does is attack, and she gets the point. A little pushing and shoving with these two wrestlers, BAATARJAV and Maya Nelson, and there's that two-hand shove again from Nelson, a little feisty in this first period.
Because of the way she acted on the edge of the mat, that happened, but she pushed on both shoulders, a little reset position. That can come back later to help her, just being physical.
Contact.
The referee said, I don't want you to have contact, and then he says, I want you to have contact.
What do you want? All right, the two wrestlers go out near the edge, out of bounds, shoulder to shoulder, and they will go back into the center.
Referee called nothing. Matt Judge called one for the head going out. And no points given, so white paddled by our mat chairman.
Nelson with the early lead for the United States. And we'll have a whistle and a stoppage for passivity, and they will tell the Mongolian to pick it up. Next time she'll go onto the clock.
Attempt at an arm drag there for Maya Nelson as she had a wrist roll, came up to the tricep of the Mongolian. Now going back to that hand fight position. Both of these athletes right now using their hands. BAATARJAV moving backwards a little bit after the first physical pops of Maya Nelson.
Arm drag attempt by BAATARJAV. Now Nelson comes right back at her and gets two on the takedown.
Really well done on the BAATARJAV trying to go under, over, around again, but Nelson got her hands on her, snapped her down, and came behind on a go behind for two. Nicely done by Maya Nelson.
Nelson trying to work on a gut wrench, unable to get any turn. The two wrestlers untangle, and they will go back to their feet. Maya Nelson from Montebello really relied on her father as one of her main leaders coming up at a younger age. Her father, a very pivotal and instrumental coach. She actually competed for him, played every sport to start with, and mixed up with the boys quite well, as she was always a hammer. And good start here, a hammer in this world bronze medal match against the Mongolian, and a 3-0 lead at the intermission. One thing I've noticed, and we were talking about it earlier with Mongolia, you almost need to turn it into a little bit of a street fight, a physical battle, and And I think that message was loud and clear for Nelson's approach in that opening period.
And her coach is telling her, pop her, make it happen. I believe her coach is former Olympian Ike Anderson. He's in the corner. He's been at the most important levels of our country, and he's getting Maya in that mindset of being a world champion, a world medalist, telling her to continue to keep her hands moving and keeping moving even in a front headlock situation here.
BAATARJAV operating from the front headlock. And the referee will blow it dead. And now some pain from the American as Nelson is hurt. Maya Nelson down on her knees, holding her left side of the body, her left shoulder it looks like. And the injury timeout.
She did have the KT tape on her shoulder before the match. Maya Nelson collecting herself, taking a deep breath. Got the cold spray out.
Good look at Shubdor BAATARJAV. Nearly came away with an Olympic bronze medal, lost in the bronze medal match. Cadet world bronze medalist from her younger years. Took 7th at the U23 event a couple of years ago in 2019. Down 3, watching intensely as everybody focused in on the American, Maya Nelson, to see how her left shoulder is going to operate moving forward. So we'll keep an eye on that with 2:26 to go. It will be the choice with the injury timeout, so the Mongolian has an opportunity to work parterre here. She wants to go on top, looks for the reverse grip maybe. And she is going to go with the reverse grip. Parterre defense underneath from Maya Nelson. You're going to see BAATARJAV work on that shoulder pretty heavily. She senses blood in the water, and you can bet she's going to test it.
We'll see if Maya Nelson has the resiliency not to feel that pain. She's got 2 minutes left to try and get it out of her head. And BAATARJAV goes cross-grain there, which fed right into a great sprawl by Maya Nelson.
Nelson may be in a position to get a step out. Nope, the Mongolian does a good job readjusting. Here comes Nelson again, leading with that head. Head into the shoulder, controlling the mat. Well, she got caught a little bit too far out in front. BAATARJAV squeezing the head, comes around the side. And the referee says 2. Let's see if it gets confirmed. Both the judge and the match chairman out of our view. It is confirmed for 2.
And she hadn't covered the hips, but I guess continuation out of bounds. They gave 2 for the takedown. Minute 30 to go. Maya Nelson now needs to have some motion and maybe an attack of her own. A nice arm drag by Nelson, working BAATARJAV to the edge of the mat. And a 2-point takedown for BAATARJAV.
I think BAATARJAV heard the whistle there. Still on top of Nelson. Now she finally realizes that the action had stopped. A 4-3 lead, so 4 unanswered by Mongolia to grab the lead for the first time. And Maya Nelson is going to have to dig really deep now.
hear Coach Anderson saying you need 1 point.
The delay is they are cleaning up a couple of spots. You see the remnants of the nostril plug of Nelson. They just picked that up, a few drops of blood cleaned up, and here we go. 1:16 to go. The momentum right now clearly with Shubdor BAATARJAV, the Mongolian. Mongolia looking for back-to-back bronze medals to kick off our coverage tonight.
Showing so much toughness is Maya Nelson right now as she continues to move, continues to have angles, reaching with that right hand. Doesn't look like she has a lot of power with her left.
Yeah, she's clearly protecting her left arm, left shoulder. 42 seconds to go. Comes in with the healthy right side of the body. BAATARJAV, though, knows it's coming. A little bit easier to fend off. Nelson still has the underhook on the left side of the Mongolian's body.
And BAATARJAV does have two two-point moves. So Nelson's going to need a takedown here in the last 23 seconds because 1 point step out isn't going to do it.
She cringes down on the leg, below knee attack. 14 seconds to go. BAATARJAV lost the whizzer. And now it becomes a race to the clock. Nelson blindly trying to reach up and grab the second leg. Clock down to 2. It's down to 1. Mongolia is going to hang on for bronze. What a battle.
Would not be surprised if we see a challenge there as she had one leg and was up on the hip. Now BAATARJAV's hands were not down. So I guess they say no control.
4 unanswered points from BAATARJAV in the second period.